Hey YouTube! So, as I was planning on filming a video today, I then realized, but it's Saturday, and you can lay in bed all day and watch South Park and eat cookies. But then, I ran out of cookies. So here I am! So, as I was sitting around wondering, what do I record my next video about? I tried to find something that's relevant to me, but also pertinent to the internet. And then I thought of it. Shipping. Now, I don't mean shipping like when you order something online and it takes 8 billion years to get to your house. I'm talking about fandom shipping. So for anyone who hasn't been in a room with me for 5 whole minutes, shipping is when you like the idea of two people being in a relationship. Tumblr, a blogging website I'm obsessed with, is full of fandom blogs dedicated to reblogging and posting stuff about their OTP. Or one true pairing. That's like the ship that you ship the most. I discovered shipping when I watched the first 3 seasons of Glee about 450 times. And then I started watching episodes just so I could see Puck and Rachel stare at each other. And that's when I realized I shipped Puckleberry to the max. There was a time when on fanfiction.net I had read every single Puckleberry fanfiction over 10K. Again, for those of you who haven't ruined your lives yet, fan fiction is a story that an author writes about 2 characters that they like. Or I guess 1 character, if you all like that. But, basically, they're just stories. They could be anywhere, set any place in time, as long as they have these characters in it. And usually people write about their OTPs being in love. Well, they might not always write about that, but that's what I read. Alright, so now that you have a proper education on how to ruin your life, it's time for you to tell me who you ship. Look into the deepest, darkest parts of your heart. Who do you ultimately dream about being together? Tell me in the comments if you have an OTP or if you have some people that you like to ship, even if you don't think they'll ever get together, because trust me, I know those feels. Or if you have no idea what I'm talking about, feel free to ask me any questions because, trust me, I've got nothing better to do today. As the majority of the people in my life could tell you, I am an avid shipper of many couples. And 98% of my ships are homosexual. I feel like that says something about me. Probably. Okay, so if you're familiar with YouTubers, you'll know who I'm talking about when I say Dan is not on fire and amazing Phil. I hope you know who they are, because they make up my OTP. Is it weird to ship 2 people who are actually real and not just characters? Maybe, but I do it anyway. If you don't know who they are, they're 2 British YouTubers who live in a flat in London together and are best friends. They're insanely talented, so you should definitely check them out if you've never heard of them. So I'll leave links to their channels below. Some of my other ships include Troiler, Style, Larry Tomlinson, and Cher. That probably makes no sense to you guys, but that's okay. Alright, so now I'm going to take an online test to see who my OTP should be. Alright, so I tried to find a quiz online to find your OTP, but I guess not everyone's as obsessed as I am because I couldn't find one. And I probably should have looked for one before I recorded this video. Oops. But I did find a test that said, which YouTube boy do I ship you with? And now we're going to take it together. Alright, question 1 says, what do you want him to look like? I'm going to have to go with kind of messy brown hair and hazel eyes. Question 2 says, what do you want his humor to be like? I'm going to say, cheeky. He has a balanced sense of humor. Question 3 says, what date sounds best? Oh my god, I'm going to have to go with having a sleepover and watching cute movies and eating junk food because that might be the cutest thing that I have ever seen on the internet. Question 4 says, where is he from? And anyone who knows me knows I'm gonna have to click on the UK because I am obsessed with British boys. Question 5 says, what height do you prefer? I'm not very tall, but I'm not super short. So I'm gonna have to go with tall. Then you just click on a random emoji and I'm gonna have to go with sunglasses guy. And then you just pick a random word. probably each has to do with YouTubers. I'm going to have to click llamas because I know that means Dan is not on fire. Oh, you can't really see that, but that's Dan is not on fire. OTP. Alright, it says, Dan is extremely sarcastic, but hilarious. He calls his group of subscribers the Lom Army. He does a lot of videos with Phil, that's Amazing Phil that I was talking about earlier. And he talks a lot about Delia Smith, also accurate. Urban Dictionary calls him a attractive 19-year-old British internet cult leader that makes videos on YouTube. He's not 19 anymore, but this is probably old. I ship you, even though he seems attracted to Maltesers. Now enjoy his sexy end screen dance. So, to get any of those references, you're going to have to go watch his videos, which I strongly suggest because he's perfect. Okay, so go click on the link to this quiz. Take it very seriously. And then tell me who you get, and we'll compare. Alright, so that's all I've got for you guys today. Thanks a billion for tuning in, and if you liked what you see, or you relate to my soul-crushing addiction, then leave a like or a comment and let me know. And I hope you guys subscribe for more really relevant stuff. Bye.